Thanks to the chairman of the Libyan Presidential Council on the occasion of his country's Independence Day. The Sultanate of Oman's gross domestic product at current prices increases by about 3% to exceed 30 billion and 600 million Omani riyals by the end of the third quarter of this year. And Muscat Municipal Council reviews the commercial operation mechanism of Sultan Qaboos Port. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Al Munifi, Chairman of the Libyan Presidential Council, on his country's independence anniversary. The gross domestic product at current prices of the Sultanate of Oman recorded an increase of 2.7% to reach 30 billion and 642 million Omani riyals by the end of the third quarter of this year. According to the National Center for Statistics and Information, the added value of oil activities increased, recording more than 10 billion and 762 million Omani riyals compared to the same period in 2023. The added value of non-oil activities also increased by 4.2% to reach 20 billion and 974 million and 900,000 Omani riyals, followed by industrial activities with a value exceeding 6 billion and 95 million Omani riyals, while agriculture and fishing activities recorded 807 million and 600,000 Omani riyals, an increase of 9.7%. The State Council Office discussed the proposal Analysis of the Business Environment in the Sultanate of Oman, Practical Steps to Promote Entrepreneurship. During its second meeting of the second regular session of the 8th term, the office also reviewed the Council of Ministers' response to the Council's study on the reality of distance education policies, legislation, and ways to develop it in the Sultanate of Oman. The meeting reviewed a number of proposals submitted by the honorable members on a number of topics related to the Council's work. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al Khalili, Chairman of the State Council. The Municipal Council of Muscat Governorate reviewed the commercial operation mechanism of Sultan Qaboos Port, which has the capacity to accommodate ships of various sizes. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology stated that there is a study to increase the number of ships docks at Sultan Qaboos Port. The Municipal Council also discussed a number of proposals to improve waste management services in Muscat Governorate. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sayyid Saoud bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Governor of Muscat. The second Educational Research Forum, organized by the Ministry of Education, discussed teaching and learning strategies and the use of artificial intelligence applications in the educational environment. It also reviewed successful educational initiatives, programs, and research. The forum focused on the latest AI applications and innovations and the way to use them in order to enhance the quality of education. It also focused on expertise and ideas exchange, the reinforcement of professional developments of teachers, and some successful educational initiatives. The opening of the forum was held under the auspices of Her Excellency Dr. Madiha bint Ahmed Al-Shaybani, Minister of Education. The National Committee for the Care of Persons with Disabilities discussed the executive position of the initiatives of the Laboratory for the Development of Services and Programs for Persons with Disabilities. The committee reviewed the laboratory's initiatives, which are 33 initiatives distributed over 5 pillars. The meeting also discussed the second forum for people with disabilities in North Al Batina Governorate, scheduled to be implemented in 2025, and the training programs for business owners and workers in the employment field. The meeting was chaired by Her Excellency Dr. Layla bint Ahmed Al-Najjar, Minister of Social Development. Imam Jabir bin Zaid Endowment Foundation revealed during its annual ceremony that the market value of its assets exceeded 6 million Omani riyals. The foundation announced that it will launch its strategic plan for the next 5 years on January 1st. It aims to enhance the role of endowments in serving the community and achieving sustainable development, as well as supporting community initiatives and forming partnerships with government and private bodies and civil society institutions. The ceremony was patronized by Her Excellency Dr. Layla bint Ahmed al-Najjar, Minister of Social Development. Still to come in our news bulletin. Nizwa Cultural Center in Al-Dakhiliya Governorate hosts the Leadership and Communication Forum. A workshop titled Implementation on Approach for the Urban Strategy of Al-Wusta Governorate was held by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning in collaboration with Al-Wusta Governor Office. Here's a report.
The Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning, in collaboration with the Governor's Office of Al-Wusta Governorate, organised a workshop titled Implementation Approach for the Urban Strategy of Al-Wusta Governorate, with the participation of representatives from the government and private units within the Governorate. The workshop aimed to review the strategic projects for the Governorate and evaluate the outcomes of the urban strategy, ensuring directed urban growth of projects and activities.
The ONSS is the key enabler for Oman Vision 2040. It guides urban development over the next 20 years. It balances spatial, social, economic development, environmental development.
The workshop also focused on aligning various projects within a unified spatial map to ensure integration, directing of investments towards the most suitable locations along with social growth and prosperity. The workshop program also included a visual presentation that highlighted the features of the National Urban Strategy for Al-Wusta Governorate, the associated executive and planning programs, and related projects. Pivotal files that include sustainability, climate change response, strategic urban development, and the management of the environment and natural resources were also discussed.
Today, we primarily focused on the implementation of the regional spatial strategy in Al-Wusta Governorate. We focused on projects that fall under the RSS, ongoing projects as well as future projects.
The vision of the urban strategy for Al-Wusta Governorate is intended to make it a future centre for renewable energy, focusing on developing interconnected vital centres, with the wilaya of Ad-Duqm serving as an economic gateway and a global centre for ports and businesses, while the wilaya of Hima will be developed as a regional centre with modern services supporting both the government and private sectors. At the conclusion of the workshop, an agreement on strategic projects for the Governorate was signed to empower the vision of Al-Wusta Governorate.
In its 10th meeting this year, the Municipal Council in Al-Dakhiliya Governorate reviewed the development and service projects that will be implemented during the next period. The Council reviewed the responses of the concerned bodies of different development areas in the Governorate. A number of projects to be implemented will include paving roads in some wilayas, a Dakhiliya field project, and other road construction projects in commercial and industrial areas at a cost exceeding 20 million Omani riyals. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Hilal bin Saeed Al-Hajri, Governor of Al-Dakhiliya Governorate. The Municipal Council of South Al-Sharqiya Governorate discussed project updates and development initiatives. The Council also discussed the suggestion of establishing a market for productive families in the wilaya of Sur as well as the extension of Al-Ashkhara Park in the Wilaya of Ja'lan Bani Bu'ali that aims to enhance the environmental quality and provide a healthy, sustainable environment. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Badr Al-Ma'wali, Governor of South Al-Sharqiyya, Chairman of the Municipal Council. Major General Hamid bin Ahmed Sakroon, head of the Academy of Strategic and Defense Studies, received at his office today at Mu'askar al-Murtafa Professor Erhan Afyonjo, President of the National Defense University of the Republic of Turkey, and his accompanying delegation, who is currently visiting the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, the two sides discussed a number of matters with mutual concern, especially in the academic field. Professor Erhan Afyonjo, President of the National Defense University of the Republic of Turkey, and his accompanying delegation visited the Joint Command and Staff College and the National Defense College at the Academy of Strategic and Defense Studies. The guests toured the two colleges and got acquainted with their facilities and departments, and then watched two visual presentations on the two colleges' training and educational programs. Nizwa Cultural Center in the Dakhiliya Governorate hosted the Leadership and Communication Forum aimed at equipping youth with innovative leadership skills to tackle the future challenges. More details in the following report.
To empower youth and build their leadership skills, the Leadership and Communication Forum kicked off at Nizwa Cultural Center in the Dakhiliya Governorate. The forum featured specialized workshops led by experts who shared their insights and experiences, inspiring participants to embrace leadership and professional growth.
We are happy to see all people coming from different wilayas, different governorate of Oman, coming today to exchange the knowledge, to learn from the short courses, as we can see. Also, we have some fun and also building a relation with each other. After that, people can support each other to improve each other by these skills.
Participants actively engaged in the forum and highlighted that the acquired skills represent a valuable investment for individuals and organizations alike, enabling them to boost creativity, improve efficiency, and confidently navigate future challenges.
Communication is a skill that I wanted to improve every day, because it's one of the messengers, the Prophet's messages that we need to deliver to people. Once you understand how to deliver it, then people will understand also how human together communicates. This is the way that we wanted to live, happy and communicating with people. People need to understand each other so that they can live with happiness.
Make us that one a lot of skills and confident, and we can solve any situation. If we are student or whether we are a teacher or any time, so we can be communicating with others and understand others.
These sessions covered a range of topics, including the fundamentals of effective leadership, strategies for team communication, and conflict management in the workplace. Additionally, workshops emphasized the importance of strategic thinking and self-development for leaders, fostering innovation and enhancing professional performance. From leadership fundamentals to strategic thinking, the forum is empowering participants with essential skills to drive positive change in their careers and communities. Reporting from Nizwa Cultural Center, this is Salih bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.
A forum titled Experience South Al-Batina 2025 will be held in January next year in Khabat al-Ja'dan in the Wilaya of Nakhal. The forum offers a variety of events and activities that attract visitors from inside and outside the Sultanate of Oman. It aims to enhance tourism, cultural and entertainment promotion of South Al-Batina Governorate. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here's a recap of our main headlines. His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of greetings to the chairman of the Libyan Presidential Council on the occasion of his country's Independence Day. Oman's gross domestic product at current prices increased by about 3% to exceed 30 billion and 600 million Omani riyals by the end of the third quarter of this year. And Muscat Municipal Council reviews the commercial operation mechanism of Sultan Qaboos Port. With that, we come to the end of tonight's bulletin. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.